I'm going to actually have to work very hard in order to respond to everyone. But your question is about improved services. This administration has financed, has invested in road repair, 40% de plus de road repair. Eh bien, il y avait un manque, quelque chose qu'on aurait pu améliorer, c'est une meilleure coordination des travaux. A better coordination, an improved coordination of our work. We will be working on that. Obviously, we have committed ourselves to continue the infrastructure work, and that's one of the points I'm planning to work on, and this administration is planning to work. C'est important de bien gérer les travaux. Les 3-1, we have a new pilot project on a 311, intelligent 311, where you'll be able, and actually the Borough of Côte-des-Neiges NDG is part of this group, of the pilot project, and you will be able to see if you have there's a neat pool, there's a puddle, you'll be able to take a picture, geolocate it, and send it to 311. This improvement that this administration will bring in the next few months are going to take us, are going to improve the lives of our citizens and improve the services delivered to our citizens. Thank you.
Thank you very much. La prochaine question est par Sandra Johnson.
Et après ça, j'ai tiré les trois prochains noms de Marie-Josée, il n'y a pas de nom ici, Hannah Beatty, and Monsieur ou Madame Zidane. Johnson.
Thank you. There has been a fair amount of discussion this evening regarding community centers. Community centers are very important for all the population. I am an NDG resident who uses the Moncton Community Center, and unfortunately we do not receive any regular city funding. The programs that they offer is they have to pay for the programs, and that is how they operate. And I would like to know, what would you do to help fund the Moncton Community Center? It's very important for everybody, seniors, there's a lot of school children that go there to use the gym. There's all the adults, the seniors, the children, and I think it would be very important to have more funding. What would you do? The question is addressed to Mr. Christian Arsenault, Mr. Retta, and Jeremy Searle.
Thank you very much. We'll start with Mr. Arsenault.
So we've had a change over the last several years in how many community centers and community groups receive their funding. I've spoken with former civil servants. I try to do my homework. Spoken with people who worked in sports and recreation, who worked in our community centers, and they told me the story of how funding went from a fairly rational, if you have the people and the needs, then you will get the funding, and we'll find a way of finding the funding, to, once again, a top-down, big-picture analysis, if you could call it that, of what major facilities should be funded and supported and installed across the borough. And what one of the side effects of this is that many community centers that were previously receiving funding had it cut. We need to respond to the actual needs expressed by different groups and different installations and facilities that clearly have a role to play in the community. The proof is in the participation numbers. People show up. People make use of these facilities. It should not be a top-down process. We should not have bureaucrats, as hardworking and honorable as they are, sitting in an office somewhere, deciding how we're going to spend money on sports and recreation installations and community centers. It needs to be more local. It needs to reflect the needs of the community, and there needs to be a much stronger feedback mechanism so that these erroneous decisions don't get made in the first place. Because you're not the only community center that's lost funding. Far from it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Retta.
Thank you for the question. Chris and I have spoken to the same former civil servant. I know very well the Mountain Community Center. I have rented it on many occasions. It's a great facility, and I think it's also been repaired recently. I commit to sit down with every community group in order to find a solution for their existence. Obviously, I believe in the importance of the NDG Community Center. I salute Helen Guy for the last 30-40 years. She has done a great job. I salute Margaret Ford in this campaign. I've met with you, I've listened to you, and obviously you will always have our ear, and you will be, my door is always available, and we will find solution together. Thank you.
Mr. Zero.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Ross. Well, the last time I heard the word erroneously actually used correctly as opposed to incorrectly was in Singing in the Rain, when they say Moses supposes erroneously, but it's not the right word, but it's all right. You use it anyway. 20th of September 2001, when I was the borough president, temporarily, I invented, launched, and made happen the community centre project. It's there because of me. I invented it. And I convinced, I was out of office because I had this crazy idea that I ran for mayor, because I had this crazy idea that Michael Applebaum shouldn't be in public office. I lost, I was crushed. But oddly enough, the provincial police agreed with me. And so I'm here and he's not. But I was out for 2 years. And there you go, it's good. It's kind of life, it's good life affirmation stuff, learning experiences. So yes, I got the community centre built, and I will continue to promote better financing for it. The most important thing is, which I will be promoting after the election, well, if I'm still here, we need to build new changing rooms under the field, because the current, especially for the women, the changing rooms are insufficient. And anyway, so yeah, that's it. I did it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Next question coming from